Hello everybody, thanks for joining me for week 2 of Colors in Nature at Wakanda Area Library to go with our summer reading theme, Reading Colors Your World. Today we are going to make a beautiful butterfly. There is a lot of paper that comes with your packet. Stop by where you pick up the Take and Makes every week and you're going to get this bundle of paper. This is going to be one of those ones where we want to watch the video because you're going to get home and, oh, what do I do with all of this paper? So that's why even sometimes it doesn't seem like we need a video because it's super simple. There's other times like this week that the video is going to be very helpful so you know what to do with all of those pieces. Why don't we go ahead and get started? So everybody's going to have a background sheet, and the next full color sheet is going to be for our butterfly, and I will show you how to cut that. The green is going to be for the grass at the bottom, and everybody is going to have one strip of paper, and that goes here. You're going to attach that to the butterfly, and then you have 3 and 3. The 3 smaller squares we're going to cut round, and we're going to turn those into a flower. This gives the kids some flexibility. They can make them all the same shape and cut them out together, or we can cut each one individually and make it a different type of flower. And then you have 3 bigger squares. These are going to be for the details on the butterfly. You can do as little or as much as you like, and you can use it for the center of the flowers. And then I just drew some stems on, if you like, and I drew some dots in the middle of the flower, and of course we added on a little butterfly face. So grab your scissors and your glue stick and let's get started. So for step 1, let's put on the grass, and you can put it wherever you want. So if you want to make this a straight edge to line up with the bottom of the paper, you can hang it off. Then we can turn it over and cut it off. Or maybe you want some of the blue to show. Okay, we're going to press that down. I'm going to leave it so it hangs off. I don't want to see any of my blue at the bottom there. So press that down well. Now let's go ahead and take the other full sheet of paper for the butterfly. So I want you to take it. Let's line up the corners. We're going to fold this in half so we can have a symmetrical butterfly. Even though you're only seeing 1/2, you can open it up when it's hanging up, so you are going to see the whole butterfly. And now kids, if you want to trace first, really, we're just going to do 2 loops. So I try to make the bottom one just a tiny bit smaller. So why don't we go ahead? You're going to go down. You're going to be on the folded crease. Go down a couple inches. And use as much as the paper as I can. We don't want to waste that paper. Come in. Now we're going to go back out. I said this one can be a little smaller, but it's your butterfly. You make it however you want. Come down. Now we're going to go back up. And when you open it up, it's going to be symmetrical. So if you would prefer to have the whole butterfly open on the page, you can definitely do that. So what we would do is just put this in the middle, and then we can fold it down like so. Option 2, fold it in half like the sample, and then we'll put it right there. So decide how you want your butterfly before you glue it on. I think that would be fun. We can have the butterfly coming off the page. So glue the back of your butterfly. Glue that down. Let's figure out where we're going to put this. strip in the middle, which is where the antennas are. So put that right in the middle. Let's lower that down. So wherever you want to curve that, right there. I didn't give googly eyes for this one since I gave googly eyes last week. So with this one, we will just draw the face on once the glue is dry. And you can also curve this one up if you have enough paper left. Roll that ever so slightly on the bottom. There we go. Why don't we start next with our flowers, which are the circles on the bottom, before we get the details of the butterfly. For the simplicity of the video, I'm just going to make these all the same, so I have them all stacked together and just come and make a circle. And don't forget all these little scrap pieces of paper, they can be used to add some detail onto your butterfly. Let's get some nice little circles. Just keep cutting until you like the shape. There we go. So I have a yellow, an orange, and a pink. So we're going to glue those down there. We'll make those varying spots. Like so. And now why don't we add some detail onto our butterfly. So you have to think about this though. On this one, I only needed 2 circles, right? If you're gonna do this one, you're gonna need 4. So you might need to pull from some of your other pieces of paper. So what I'm gonna do is I want 2 orange, so you would fold that in half, and I'm gonna need maybe 2 red for the bottom. So we'll fold this one in half, and we'll do some ovals. And let's do some white for the bottom. Hopefully, maybe if you have some scrap paper at home. I'm only going to use part of this, but you can add some more colors. And of course, too, it doesn't have to be all paper. You can color some circles in with markers or crayons. Okay, let's move that out of the way. If you don't like the shape, just make it a little bit smaller. We can do the white, and here's my orange. That looks good. What other colors do you think we should add to this? I have my red piece of paper still, which I think I'll cut for here. And if I fold this in half, if I fold it 4 times, I might have some for all 4. So let's see, fold it in half once. Let's fold it in half again. And let's cut off those corners. Cut off the edge so it's not connected anymore. And you should end up with 4. I have another one somewhere here. Here we go. So we can do those there. Let's see, maybe these ones need to be a little bit smaller here. So let's take these, hold them together, and we're gonna come up the side, take some more off the top. There we go. We don't want to hide that white, so we can do that. Why don't we glue them into their spots? glue those down. And now think about what other detail do you want to add to your butterfly and your artwork. We don't have too much paper for the center of these except the pink. So why don't we cut some of those for the centers of the flowers. Let's fold this over a couple times. So all I did was do this. That way you don't have to cut 3 times, we can just cut once. Let's make a circle. And again, if you didn't save yourself enough paper, we'll just color it in. So that's gonna look good. We'll glue those right there. That is the center bud of your flower, which is what the butterflies like. All right, so I don't have too much more paper left. If you want, we can do some pink in the center here still, if we want to add some more layered paper. I just love the layered paper look because you can keep adding to it. There's no right or wrong. Now I'm going to do these ovals. So I folded it 3 times. Just come in and cut off those sharp edges. You can decide, do we need those a little bit smaller? Maybe up here, that looks good. Let's do this one a little bit smaller. Let's fold that over to get 2 more for there. Do that. And then if you have some white paper left, we have just a little, or you can just take your marker. If you don't want to cut anymore, just make some polka dots, or you can cut the circles out. You can also add the polka dots to the center of your flowers. Those are the seeds in the center of the flower. And you can get a green marker, draw down. You can add some leaves. Whatever you do to it, it's going to turn out to be a beautiful butterfly. Just like in life, no butterflies look alike. This butterfly is going to be your original masterpiece. I hope you've had fun with this great paper cutting craft. Come back next week for another Colors in Nature craft. Don't forget to log your summer reading minutes while you're in. This is Patty, and I will see you at the library. Bye for now.